Hello everyone, welcome to the today's session in the Introduction to Geography. Let's see what is geography and what does we study in the geography. Geography is the study of Earth and its features. So it includes land, water, people and places that helps us understand the world around us. So in the Earth, there is 70% of water and 30% is the land where the humans lives, and Earth is the third planet from the sun. All right, how many continents we have on Earth? 7 continents on Earth. So Asia is the largest continent and Australia is the smallest continent. You can see in this map the placement: North America, South America, Europe, Asia, Africa, Australia, and below is Antarctica. All the placement of the 7 continents you can easily see and also easily can understand through this map. Okay. Now we will talk about the main 5 oceans. We have 5 main oceans, but the Pacific Ocean is the largest ocean. 5 main oceans are Pacific Ocean, Atlantic Ocean, Indian Ocean, Southern Ocean, Arctic Ocean. Okay. Let's see the placement inside this globe, how they are all placed. Arctic Ocean on the top. In the center there is Atlantic Ocean, and because the Pacific Ocean is the biggest ocean, that is placing near to the more to the America to the left side, and Indian Ocean is the below, and the Southern Ocean is near to the Antarctica. Okay. Now we will talk about the physical and political maps. We have 2 types of maps we are using: political maps and physical maps. So what is a map? A map is a visual representation of the Earth or a part of it, showing the location of natural features, countries, cities, or other important landmarks. So maps helps us to understand the world, plan routes, and locate places. So we have 2 types of maps here. First, we will talk about physical maps that shows the natural features of the Earth. Including the mountains, hills, plains, rivers, lakes, deserts, oceans, and forests. So we can use coloring and shading to show the elevation and terrain. We can use green color to show the lowlands and plains. The brown we can use for mountains. Blue we can use to show the water bodies. Okay. The use of the physical maps are geography studies, travel, understanding the natural landscape. Now why do we use then political maps? Political maps shows us the countries, their states, their cities and their borders rather than natural features. So we can use bright colors to distinguish different countries or regions. Okay. We can mark capitals or the major cities also. So what is the use of the capital map then? Learning countries, capitals, borders and political divisions. Okay. So now what are the parts of a map? Shows what the map is about. Explain what symbols and colors mean. Shows the ratio of a map distance to real distance and shows the directions also: north, south, east, west. So why does we use map? And we are using map. On a physical map you can find the mountains, rivers, oceans, deserts and forests. On a political map you can locate the countries, capitals, borders and regions. So maps are essential for navigation, for learning geography, planning travel and understanding the Earth's features. Now we will talk about the directions. The directions are the ways to describe the position of one place in relation to another. They help us navigate and locate places accurately. So the main directions we have: north, toward the North Pole; south, toward the South Pole; east, direction where the sun rises; west, direction where the sun sets. Okay. Understand? Now we will talk about equator. What is equator? Equator is an imaginary horizontal line that circles the Earth exactly halfway between the North and the South Pole. How it divides the Earth into the northern hemisphere above and southern hemisphere is below. The latitude is 0 degree. So the climate and daylight, how it affects. Area along the equator are usually hot and humid with almost equal day and night throughout the year. Okay. On a globe, it is the thick horizontal line around the middle On a map, it is a straight horizontal line across the center. For example, countries Ecuador, Brazil, Kenya, Indonesia and Singapore. Now we will talk about prime meridian. What is prime meridian? An imaginary vertical line running from the North Pole to the South Pole that divides the earth into the Eastern hemisphere to the east and Western hemisphere to the west. Longitude is 0 degree, that is passes through Greenwich, UK. Importance of prime meridian: it is used as the starting point for measuring longitude and for the time zones. On a globe, it is the vertical line through the middle. On a map, it is a straight vertical line dividing left and right. For example, the countries UK, France, Algeria, Ghana. So the quick facts you can memorize: the equator and prime meridian cross at 0 degree latitude and 0 degree longitude, called the origin point for coordinates. Together they help us locate any place on earth using latitude and longitude. Okay. So now the poles are the coldest regions on the earth. North Pole is in the Arctic Ocean and South Pole is in the Antarctica. What is a country? A country is a land with its own government. A capital city is the main city of a country, so it contains government offices. In Africa, there are 54 countries, the most in the world. So Asia is the largest continent by area, and Europe has many small countries. So a country contains many cities. A city is smaller than a country. So every city has its own name and a location. What are mountains? Mountains are the elevated landforms. Mount Everest is the tallest mountain. It is located in the Himalayas, Asia. Rivers. What are rivers? Rivers are flowing bodies of fresh water. They usually flow into seas or oceans. Major rivers have shaped civilizations. Okay. Deserts. What are deserts? Deserts receive very little rainfall. Sahara is the largest hot desert. It is located in the Africa. What are islands? So islands are land surrounded by water. Greenland is the world's largest island and it is located near North America. Okay. You see here on screen, a globe is a 3D model of Earth. It shows us the accurate shape and size and it looks more realistic than a flat shape, right? So the countries have different climates. Some are hot, cold or moderate. So that climate affects their food, lifestyle or clothing. Now we will talk about in terms of population. Population is the number of people in a place. So China and India have the largest population and cities can also be densely populated. Earth rotates on its axis. Rotation causes day and night. It takes 24 hours for one full rotation. And Earth revolves around the sun. That revolution causes the seasons. So it takes 365 days for one revolution. We have 4 main seasons. What are the 4 main seasons? Summer, spring, autumn and winter. And why does they occur? They occur due to Earth's tilted axis. Okay. So the climate zones include tropical, temperature, polar. So tropical zones are near the equator. So now in geography, what did we study? Geography also studies human cultures, languages, food, traditions and homes. It connects land with human life. So learning geography makes us global citizens. It builds awareness of countries and nature. It helps us explore and respect the planet. Now let's have a quick revision in terms of these questions and answers. This is a practice exercise. Let's practice together. How many continents are there on Earth? 7 continents. Which is the largest continent? Asia. You can practice by that. Name 3 countries in Asia: China, India, Japan. Name the 5 main oceans: Pacific Ocean, Atlantic Ocean, Indian Ocean, Southern Ocean, Arctic Ocean. Okay. What type of map shows country borders? Political map. What type of maps shows mountains and rivers? Physical map. What is 0 degree latitude called? Equator. What is 0 degree longitude called? Prime meridian. Do latitude lines run horizontal or vertical? Horizontal. Do longitude lines meet at the poles? Yes. What causes day and night? Earth's rotation. How long is one rotation? 24 hours. What causes seasons? Earth's revolution and tilted axis. How long is one revolution? 365 days. Which pole is located in Antarctica? South Pole. Which pole is in the Arctic region? North Pole. The Sahara is a hot desert. In which continent? Africa. Greenland is an island or a country? Island. India and China are famous for what geography fact? Highest population. What are the 4 main directions? East, west, north, south. What connects people with land and culture? Human geography. Okay, so see you in the next session.